MyndMove is a medical device that creates functional electrical stimulation movement patterns for individuals with a paralysis. The individuals that can benefit from this are those that have some type of paralysis, those that have some type of a problem with coordination, with spasticity, with sensory deficits. This will be very effective for them. What it does is that it will create these movement patterns without compensation. And so it is that type of movement that is repeated over and over so that that input is going to the brain to help provide new patterns, connections, and wake up things that have been dormant, unfortunately, due to an injury or an illness. MyndMove therapy session would look like this. We will be choosing a type of protocol, meaning what would a movement pattern look like. So a client that is wanting to forward reach and grab onto a glass, or to be able to put their own deodorant on. So these different functional activities are what each of these protocols represent. So together we choose a protocol. Then with that protocol, it tells us where these electrodes are placed on the person's skin. And then what we'll do is go in and set up the intensity of the individual muscles that are involved with this protocol. And then after we set up the intensity of each of the muscles, then we hit certain buttons and switches, and then the device is programmed so then it coordinates all of these muscles in timing of them when they turn on and when they turn off to create this movement pattern. As a physical therapist, I've dedicated my professional career to the neurological rehabilitation area of my profession, and I was always frustrated that when somebody had an illness or injury that their arm and their hand was involved, that it wasn't given as much attention. And I was very excited because this really focused on that area, and it really created more involvement with the nervous system, with the brain, with everything, instead of just putting somebody in a splint or a sling, or giving somebody with a spinal cord injury immediately a tenodesis without even trying. You know, I want to give people options, because if you don't try, you don't know.